Hey guys, my name is Nut. Today I'll show you the fundamentals of leveling and gearing in Revelation. To start, we'll go over leveling up. I'll break it down to 4 things: quests, activities, experience boosters, and level jumps. There are 6 types of quests. Each quest has its benefit. For example, yellow quests will give good experience, money, and decent gear for early levels. Reputation quests will let you purchase goods from certain clans, but your highest priority should always be your orange quests. Those ones will lead you to key character features like new skill types, progression points, and more. These orange quests will teach you about benchmarks. You will get 6 benchmarks in your journey starting at level 29 and to be done every 10 levels after that. Basically, they're perks for developing your character. The orange quest line will give you this item to complete each benchmark once all requirements are met. When you first get into the game, follow the yellow quest line to level 20. This is to introduce you to mechanics like gliding, flying, and the combat system. Right around level 20, you'll be introduced to your orange quests. If you aren't interested in the story quest, you can choose to ignore it from here on out. From here, you can divert your attention to your daily and weekly activities window. From level 20, you should do your Trial of the Four Kings daily located here. This will give you a lot of experience early on. At level 25, a couple things will become available for you. You'll get access to the Hot Springs Inn to get experience for drinking wine. You can buy wine from this NPC or get them from various things like dungeons. From here on out, you should also do the Misty Hollow daily dungeon for massive experience. There is also a grinding dungeon that you can go to for even more experience. You can find a guide on the grinding dungeon in our Revelation Guides playlist. At level 30, you can join a guild and do guild quests. They give a lot of experience early on. Some dailies may even change or extend as you level. For example, at level 59, you can choose to run this dungeon instead of Misty Hollow to complete the daily quest. You'll get more dailies and weeklies as you level up. Essentially, you should do these dailies, weeklies, and if you want to, various quests to level up. The first experience booster is this NPC that gives double experience for 1 hour. You can get the buff from her once a week. There are also potions that give double experience for 30 minutes. On top of that, there are crystals that give raw experience. You can get them from reputation vendors, dungeons, and the auction house. You can also buy these with PvP points, so those that spend a lot of time in battlegrounds can still get some experience. You can do a level jump from 49 directly to 55 by doing tasks in this window. Each task you finish gives you 10 points, and you need 100 to jump. Going all the way to 150 points gets you a lot of soul experience. You can do this level jump from 55 to 59 as well, of course, with a different set of tasks. From level 39, you'll need to manually level up. If you want, you can stay at 39 indefinitely. Your experience will stack. You may have heard people say that you should stop leveling at 49, 54, 59, and so on. The reason they say this is because you are put into a level bracket. Higher brackets have access to harder dungeons. If you enter a bracket without proper gear and skills, you'll have a very hard time. For example, if you go from 54 to 55, you'll be given a 55 bracket Order of the Guardians weekly task. Because of this, you want to make sure that your gear is caught up to your bracket. Moving on to gears. For the early levels, you should be fine with the gear you get from dungeons and quests that your dailies will take you to. When you reach level 30, your Order of the Guardians tab will become available in the character info window. Order of the Guardians allows you to earn credits for doing PvE things, to buy various materials for your best in slot gear. Your rank determines what you can buy from these vendors. Higher rank means more available items. For example, you need to be rank 3 to get materials for level 40's gear and rank 5 for level 50's gear. These are the requirements to rank up. To gain reputation, you must do the daily and 2 weeklies on the right side of this window. When you have all of the requirements fulfilled, you can go to this NPC to take a quest for ranking up. Most likely, you'll have to do a short PvE test. Your points is the currency to buy from the vendors. This is earned from doing various dungeons as well as the daily and weekly dungeon quests you get from this window. When you've gathered all the materials, you can go to these NPCs to craft your best in slot gear or see the materials you need. Keep in mind that there are other ways to get the materials I've mentioned. You can buy them from the auction house, other reputation vendors, or run God mode dungeons for them. Another thing to keep in mind is that God mode dungeons can drop full yellow best in slot gear. Some gears are less powerful for certain things, even if they are yellow gear. For example, PvP gear is generally weaker all around than crafted gear, but they have stats that are beneficial in PvP, such as PvP damage reduction. PvP gear may be easier to get for those that prefer to spend a lot of their time in battlegrounds and arena. So that could save you a lot of time if that's what you feel like doing in the early stages of the game. You can also craft gears through recipe crafting, but it's a bit complex, so I will explain that in a future crafting video. The main goal of this video is to give you a good sense of what progression is like in Revelation. Take this guide as basic knowledge and do your own exploration. For me, when I progress, the goal is to get high enough and geared enough to win in PvP. What is it for you?